Hello, welcome to Everything's on the Table. I am doing this little preface right now because we had a technical problem. It sounds like there was a cut between certain people, beginning to talk. There'll be a period of silence, and then someone will start to talk, and it sounds like it cut the beginning part of them coming in. That was not done intentionally, but it was done by the microphone live. Don't know what caused it. I cannot fix it, and it is like that through the entire podcast. So if you don't like it, fuck off.
But okay, so the name of the podcast, it just came about, right?
Yeah.
So how, because you just said it was all accident, it wasn't even planned.
Yeah.
What are you explaining right now?
Because we're on the podcast.
It hasn't started yet.
What are you explaining?
I'm explaining how we came about to the name, and it was just because Andrew was talking.
Son of a bitch, he's recording.
Yeah.
It started.
Why.
The podcast has fucking started.
Hey, well, it's not even. See, I turn it this way and get loud, and turn it that way.
Yeah, but the problem is when you fucking hold the mic like that, it feels like you're hearing like the fucking hand movements of it. It sounds like shit.
It's like, so there's just like, so we can't eat anything either. So if you can't, I don't care if you breathe heavily into the mic, if you do any of that. But if you start smacking into the mic, I would definitely do next. I would not want to do that on my podcast. I would not listen to y'all anymore.
All right, well that's a great start. Welcome to Everything's on the Table. I'm your host Andrew. I'm here with.
I thought we weren't using real names. They're gonna find you.
There's a lot of Andrews in the planet. You
Because
go
like
next.
he was going with Barbalicious, he was going with Darko, and you
wow, way to introduce me. I was just gonna introduce myself.
Wow, you just introduced him to you. What the fuck?
I mean, because you could be Trigger Queen. And I don't
Trigger
have one.
Queen.
Oh, that's what my name on Twitter is, Trigger Queen.
Because honestly, I don't have a name.
Okay, get a name then, right now. We're
can't-
picking a name right now.
I need to listen to this before I start.
We're on the podcast right
We're
now,
on
dude.
the
That's
podcast.
so
How are you
unprofessional
gonna-
of you.
Who are you?
You're coming in and
Barbalicious?
interrupting our podcast, dude. What the fuck?
I'm dying.
Okay, so we gotta decide a name for Austin though, right now. So
Right now.
yeah, right now we're
I
gonna
don't have a
decide-
name.
Danny
What is
DeVito
this?
Jr.
That's a little fucked up, to be honest. Tell me I'm short, fat,
Is
and bald.
anything-
Thanks. I
can't hear
appreciate
it.
it.
Oh,
no,
you're
bro.
cute as shit.
Cute as shit. See, I appreciate that comment too, but they listen to. You can't just switch up. We got things on the podcast going.
We're listening to stuff right now.
Are you listening to the lady?
Can't hear the shit. God damn it! It's the stupid bitch. It's the fucking stupid bitch.
I was listening to it like quietly, and it's hilarious.
Oh,
I couldn't hear. He's like shoving the phone in my ear, and I can't fucking hear it at all. And he's like, "Do you hear anything?" I'm like, "I'm not hearing shit." It's like, "Oh, it froze." Hold
Do you
on,
remember when we went to the Renaissance Festival and like you put the horn in everybody's ear?
dude. If you put an air, okay, you know those like little air horn things, the squeakers that go. If you put that in your ear, it fucking actually like hurts like really
No,
badly.
I
Like
couldn't
it like
hear.
you're not. It's not gonna be that bad, but like you feel your eardrum bleeding as you put it in your ear. It's the worst feeling ever.
I thought I was.
I would definitely.
Like, okay, so because I do it first, I was like, ow, that really hurt. And Alex did it too. And after that, we're both like, oh, shit. And Austin thinks we're over-exaggerating. He's like, no, fuck you.
I think they're a bunch of pussies because like it's not that bad. And then I put it into my ear and I literally had to reevaluate my life.
Yeah, like, it was like, bring a grown
It's
man
so
to
bad,
his knees.
Like it's something you would never do again unless like you know for sure you want to hurt yourself.
Like whenever you hear about somebody's like, I think I'm gonna hurt myself tonight, and then like you just like please don't, and then they're like sitting in their rooms and like they're crying with the air horn just right here in their ear.
Just their
First
neighbors.
question on the
They're-
table.
Yeah.
Water wet.
Ooh, fuck, okay.
Is water wet?
That's an
What kind of
interesting
deal is
question
that?
because it depends
What
on
kind
what
of stupid fucking question is that?
Shut
like,
the fuck up. All questions are
Listen.
respected here.
Listen,
We
is water
are not respectful here. You know this.
All questions are respected here. So, that depends on what type of form it is. Are we talking
No.
about ice water? Are we talking about water?
No, listen.
Water.
All right.
Well, ice is just ice.
All right, think about this. So a fish
Yeah.
in the water is not wet
No.
until you take it out of the water. Then it is technically wet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Correct?
to agree with him on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
You're only wet when you're out of water.
Exactly. When you're in water, you're submerged in water. So technically, you're still
You're just in water.
You're just in water.
Dry?
You can get dry in water. You can be dried.
can be dried in water.
yes.
Yeah.
Because the
You're
water,
not wet.
but the water is wet because like when you
No,
okay.
you're not wet until it hits oxygen.
You're
But
not
water
wet.
is H2O. It's two parts.
But-
it's one part
but
oxygen, two parts.
Just
hydrogen.
straight O2. You know what I'm saying?
It's oxygen.
No, but if you're in water, you can't be wet because you're in it.
Andrew, get your hands away from the mic.
I'm moving it.
It really got like 10 times quieter whenever you put your hands there. Yeah, what it did. It's not even that loud anyway, so we all have to get kind of close.
Just move in.
If you're
Move in
in
for the kill.
water, you're not
Oh my
wet.
god, dude, it shut up
It's
so
fucking
bad.
shut up.
Until you get out of the water.
You're really not like because when you're out of the water, you leave the water, so like you have the leftover water. So now you're wet because it's like dripping off. Of
Whoa, hey,
Exactly.
it's family show, man. Family show.
Not a family show. We've already said fuck like 3 times.
Dude, fuck can mean many things.
Okay, in what context will fuck be appropriate for kids?
Like, you know, because like as long as it's not like fucking, you know, like fucking each other, it's just like off fuck.
So a
it's
kid
like
could
all
just say
hell.
fuck you and it'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly, because like
Oh
I mean,
fuck! It's
oh,
Santa
fuck,
Claus.
exactly. Like fucking excitement. That's what.
No, you use fucking.
Yeah, fucking.
We're not
Fucking-
fucking excitement.
Yeah,
We're fucking excited.
it's just fuck
though.
excitement.
Well, we're excited because fuck.
We're fuck excited.
We're fucking excited.
No,
You can't
fucking.
add
No,
the
fucking
ing.
is
What about fucking?
Nope,
No,
that's
no, no.
in.
That's you said.
Or
Okay, so
en.
if we add the G, then
I
it's
said
fine.
no in or g.
Gonna be just.
Can you do
the
fucking with en?
You just have to be a fuck.
Like fucking?
See, I already,
Can we
already
say like
tried
when
the
we're like
IN.
fork? Say
Fork.
like fork.
A.
Like FOCK.
Or what would be like
Yeah,
British? Be like
that's good.
bloody hell.
Okay.
Bloody
Bloody
hell.
hell.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell, Harry.
So why is hell? Why is hell got to be bloody? Like,
Oh, bloody hell.
from what I hear, like it's kind of cool, honestly.
It's red, so.
In fifth
Red's
grade-
my favorite color,
Same.
so
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it being red too. So if there are actual lakes
What
of
if
fire
red?
down
What
there,
if
as
hell
well?
actually isn't red? What if it's actually just purple?
Blue.
Blue.
Like lavender.
See when you said blue, it brought me back to the topic of wall blues.
Like, why is Walgreens like wall green? Like, why our green is an arbitrary color to pick? Why not wall blues
Because
or wall
okay,
red?
they didn't pick a color because if it was wall greens and it was based off the color, then there would be greens. Thing. There's no green in it. It's just the name of the person who opened it.
No,
Well, that's
no,
dude, that, his name is retarded. Then that's his own fault. He's
See,
dumb.
that's I think that may be some kind of prejudice there because they're Jewish. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Well,
'cause,
then
like,
it's very much. I'm very much
creator-
then anti-Jew at this moment.
The creator has to have obviously seen a green wall, and where have you ever seen a green wall anywhere? Like, it's created a long time ago. They only had
I mean,
brick
there's
walls.
the big green
It
monster
should be
in
red wall.
at Fenway.
What?
In the baseball field, I think
Yeah.
is it Fenway?
That
the
probably knew
Red
that. Like,
Sox.
how old is Walgreens? Like, forever.
Forever is
The,
an
the,
age
the
now.
Boston Red. You think the Boston Red Sox are not old?
Red Sox.
Yeah, why red?
Red.
But they have the green monster.
Exactly.
Walgreens has red lettering.
Yeah.
There's no green.
So they must have been flipped at one point in time
Exactly.
in history.
I
Who
think
created
I think
Walgreens is actually from Boston.
So what we're proposing here is that Walgreens and the Boston Red Sox are in some kind of connection.
They're in cahoots.
With what?
Everything.
With color?
Think about it. Drugs.
Amazon.
Drugs in the
it's the
Boston
drug money.
PEDs.
It's the drug money, man. It's the drug money, man. It's everywhere.
And
Tainted.
they also own Boston PD. Yeah.
That's why it's red. It's like tainted blood.
It's tainted
Because
blood.
the blood shed over the drug money that
So-
created Walgreens.
But I mean,
Green.
but Chicago has Chirac, but the White Sox.
Chirac. All the black people killing the white people. Chirac.
I get it. Well, it's black and white. I guess they are black.
Let's just
it took us. I was like, wait, what is it? Oh,
let's repeat the same name over and over again as an explanation.
It might work. Just let it happen.
I'm always curious as to why they named their teams after socks.
socks.
'Cause, like,
Socks.
I mean, because
It's
we
the
have
color
the
of their
Houston
socks.
Astros, we have like the Toronto Blue Jays and all that. Like they're like decent names, and they have these two guys named after socks.
Red Sox. You know what? White Sox.
Like
Blue socks.
Like who just woke up one day and is like, you know what? These like my socks look pretty cool. I wonder if they'd be cooler on a jersey.
So came first, the Red Sox or actual socks that you put on feet?
I'm gonna think actual socks. Actually,
Disagree.
I don't know. Cause like the socks are pretty old. Like you got to think, did they have socks in the 1800s? Well, was baseball around in the 1800s?
Yeah.
How old? What 18? What? Somebody look
Baseball-
that up. We need a research. We need a research team now.
All right.
For this
let me
podcast.
get the team on it.
Call them up.
We'll call them up.
Yeah, let me.
Hey, research team, we need you to look this up for us real quick.
Yeah, if only we had the funds to hire a research team for free.
Hey, excuse me,
Downstairs.
excuse me,
This
can you
podcast
call-
is
can you call
actually-
from the front?
Christine!
Dude, you're gonna get okay.
There we
Christine!
We've done
Christine.
it. We've done it.
Okay, so we need. Hold on, I'm just gonna call. I'm gonna call our research squad right now.
Hold on, I'm researching it right now on my phone.
Christine.
So what was the question? I forgot already.
Our Boston. Did Sox become the before the Sox?
Did socks?
And Sox is SOX.
I
Yeah,
said
of course. Did
Christine,
socks?
and Siri said,
Did
not sure,
socks
fucking gay
come-
faggot, teen is late.
You see, right there, we're gonna get attacked on Twitter.
Good.
Just because of that sentence, we're gonna get
Good.
attacked on Twitter.
That's
Just
what
expect
Siri
it.
told me when I yelled Christine.
Ding.
Why the White Sox aren't White Sox? Hold on, this is an interesting article. It didn't answer my question.
Are we here to read articles? Do you even read on your own?
No, but I'm gonna read now.
Can we just move on past stuff we have to actually look up? and
Nope, I'm
know
already
facts
on the
about?
we're already on the website. And I want to
See,
inflate the
he did do all the work to. Like,
I want to
go on his
inflate the
phone and
podcast time
type
too
in
with
the name
unnecessary
and all that,
information
so
that no one
probably
cares
do
about.
have
Hey,
to,
but
like,
look
keep it
at
going.
this research I found right here.
If the Chicago beats the Astros tonight,
For those of you who can't actually see
I can't
what's
see the
going
phone.
on,
I can only see the phone. So. I can't see the dart that doesn't count.
we got a little hand gesture that we keep looking at, or that
It's
Andrew keeps looking at it, and it's been an ongoing thing all day.
Did you see how he got closer to it?
I mean,
I saw the phone. I saw the phone. That was it. I didn't see his
Hey,
hand.
we're not even getting to the points that we wanted to get to, like the Adam
Wait,
Sandler
yeah,
thing.
we never started. We never told them what we wanted to talk about. We should
Oh
tell
yeah,
them
that's the
that
whole
now.
reason why we're doing the podcast. Okay.
This is like what we're actually doing. The
Just
podcast.
tell them all
Alright,
the
you go.
points
I don't
right
wanna- I
now,
don't
and then
wanna explain
we'll
like
eventually hit it.
Oh, this is-
You got you.
Ah! You fucking son of a bitch! No.
Hey, so I like just like see whenever you cuss, I'm looking at like all the sound stuff, and every time you cuss, it like spikes.
Fuck!
Yeah, you just we didn't measure that one at all.
It just went off.
Oh
went-
no,
see?
we lost everything.
It's gone. Podcast is over.
Bitch.
So we were going to talk about. Came to a point earlier where we were trying to discuss how many steps Adam Sandler has taken in all of his movies, and he's done 51 movies. Yet
52,
half of this
52.
room thinks that he's
52 movies.
52 movies, and half of this room, maybe 3/4 of this room, that he only got to Mexico in all of these movies that he's
that's
watched.
what we first initially thought, but we later
No,
we later said he
it's
could
no
have gone
longer
to the
canon.
moon.
I don't think it's like that anymore. I think it's he's definitely at least gotten to the moon.
Because we put into account what you know what he it
Also
blended. He
all
went
the
all the way to
animated.
Africa, but he's got to be so much more. So does it? Okay, so he had to take a boat or a plane to go to Africa. overseas.
okay.
So we're only counting footsteps.
suspend our disbelief.
How many footsteps is that? is what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
Adam Sandler is now Jesus. He can walk on water. Okay, so we've established that fact. Now he can walk on water.
So we
I don't
gotta
think we
set
should
up a
go
go.
far to assume that he's Jesus.
Well, he's a Jesus clone. He's
think that's a
Jesus
bit-
2.0. Okay,
Jesus.
I don't know.
Is it like Gay 2?
it's like Gay 2.
Like Gay 1 has been out for a while, but I'm waiting
Morgan
for that Gay
Freeman
2.
is obviously Jesus. I don't
Yeah,
understand. like,
No,
Morgan Freeman
Morgan.
is
I thought
Jesus.
Morgan Freeman was God.
Morgan Freeman's God. Yeah,
You're right.
Because like in Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty, he was God.
yeah.
dang.
Plays God in a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's always God.
Well, he has the voice of God.
He
so.
is
He
God.
does. Like when you think of narration, you think of Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman.
Or James Earl Jones. That guy's
Yeah.
he was pretty
Has
good.
anybody ever played a successful Jesus role?
You can't name them because as soon as I play the role, they're Jesus. You see him walking on the street.
They
what's
get
up,
immediately
Jesus?
sacrificed
Oh,
after they play
okay.
Jesus.
Well, listen, we're trying to get like a bunch of diversity on this, but we sound like a bunch of white supremacists already.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I'm black.
Welcome to the Brotherhood, Keon.
On 1/4 of us is white here.
1/4 of us.
1/4. Looking at you.
I'm the only white dude here.
So you, because he's Mexican, I'm half. You're
Whoa,
white.
whoa,
and he's
whoa, whoa,
not.
whoa, whoa! I'm mixed with a few things.
You're white. What are you?
Actually, I'm mixed as well. I'm not just.
So let's go right now and just everybody go around.
All right,
the room.
we're turning. Okay, ethnicities. Okay,
ethnicities.
all right.
You
What
should
are
start
you?
us
We're
off.
like-
start with the whitest man in the room.
All right, I'm like, well, if we're going just, I'm like, I have like a lot of Italian and Irish in me. So
no, Caucasian?
Yeah, full Caucasian, the full out, just straight up
Now,
Caucasian.
is that all you have?
I have some other stuff too.
So there's like no Native Americans. You know, if you have Native American, you get in college for free.
I know it's not. No,
I
trust
have
me.
some.
If I was Native
I have-
American,
Not
You go-
enough.
No. What is it?
I think it's like maybe 10 or like 8.
I think I qualify because my grandma's Native American.
It's pretty dope. From
Cherokee.
those are the guys that scalped everybody, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the wild ones.
So if you ever see him on the street, just like
they're
heck
also the
away.
ones who like killed themselves. Like they had
explains
they
why
had
I'm
one of the
suicidal.
biggest they had one of the biggest tribes. And
So so actually Cherokee started the emo movement. Is
Yeah.
what I'm
It
hearing.
explains
Well,
why
like-
I'm emo. Think about it.
3%, like 3%
It's
of
still
the
recording.
Cherokees
It's
made
not that
a deal
loud, but-
with the white
we'll
man
raise it in post.
to sell their land, but like the other 97% wanted to stay. So like it caused a bunch of fighting.
When
And
we
the
actually gonna
Cherokees
make
killed
these
each other.
podcasts is what I'm saying. Cause like, just go until we don't feel like talking anymore.
just go until we want to stop. It doesn't matter.
I feel like we need to
I mean,
hit
with,
Alright,
with the shit show of an intro we had, and the fact that this
We
podcast
have so
is
much time
this,
to make up.
This podcast is devolved into a piece of shit now. So I
Okay.
think that's
So
what
we
we're
went around the
doing.
room. So you are Irish and
We
white.
haven't gone around
I'm,
the room
I'm
yet.
the whitest white of them all.
We're on the first
so Alex was. Alex
I
was,
haven't started.
As Alex Starr, dude.
Let's see. I have some Mexican, some black in me. I have some French in me.
French.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
My real dad was a black French. He was a Creole.
Did he speak French?
I don't think so.
Was he good at making French fries?
No,
That's what
not
I'm
even
guessing.
French toast.
French. I'm about to
But
say.
I do you have any American fries back there?
And hold the. I don't want no fries though.
No, you get,
all the American fries are-
I see you got some pizza
I like how
sliders.
we can barely
but
stand
put some
on
Grip on it, 'cause I don't want
put
it
some
sliding.
grip on it. I don't want it sliding nowhere.
This is the
You
podcast.
know, you can have
for
some
like
beef
ADHD.
steak, but hold the beef because I don't
Oh,
want
that's
the
what it's
violence.
called.
Okay, so
I'm
John,
dead.
Oh, that is me. I'm black.
He's actually white.
He
He is
is-
Caucasian.
There's no way that this man is black.
Absolutely. I don't
He is
believe it.
the
I
whitest
do not
man
believe
you've
my
ever seen
eyes.
in your life.
Exactly.
He is 50 shades darker.
He's like Canadian, European, white. Freaking put salt to spice things up. White.
Salt is actually really spicy. But I got Native American. I got Irish in me. I think I got.
You think you got Irish in you?
No, I know I
the
got
black
Irish.
part,
Well,
but-
you know if you got Irish in you, if you can hold your beer.
Yeah,
If like you don't get drunk. Too
I mean, I can
fast.
hold
don't
one
get
beer
drunk.
in one
I
hand
can
and one
hold
beer
in the other.
in the other.
Well, that's pretty good because then you got some Irish in you.
I'm
Yeah.
actually 11.
This man hit puberty at the age of 5. Yet he's still too short to play in the NBA.
This is the shortest man I've ever met, actually.
Yeah, I'm actually 4'2".
Plus 2 feet. Plus 3 inches.
I don't feel like he's taller than that.
Plus 1 more inch.
Plus 1 more.
What is so? Like, what was that? 6'5"?
6'6".
Damn, I was close.
You don't know how to do math at all.
I wasn't paying attention. I was just.
It was plus 2, plus 3, plus,
Plus
1
one
more.
more.
6. I don't know why I didn't hear that the first time.
Up to you.
I'm just Irish Mexican. I don't think I have anything else in me. No. I'm like Southern American. I guess I have no idea what I am.
So for all of you who can't really see us, he has a giant tattoo on his butt. That is.
But that was it's Justin Bieber, and it was back when I was like a believer.
Or
What happened?
believers.
Why are you not a believer now?
We are
Well,
Bill
because
now.
Bill.
Bill.
I can't go around screaming that I'm a believer anymore because I mean it got me groped a couple of times.
Oh, see. Yeah.
And I'm not talking like back groped. I'm talking like front groped. It was weird.
Oh, they just went for it.
Like, they just went for it all. Like, it's like, hey babe, I believe in you.
Did they cup the balls?
I believe we can
Or-
work.
They cupped the ball. They cradled the balls and down to the.
No. You see what they did was they had like a
Slogger.
field goal kind of thing going on with their fingers,
Yeah.
so that when like it could like kind of like holstered it whenever they grabbed it, and then it like cupped the balls around it, and it was like a weird experience. But I mean, we've been pretty happy for about 2-3 years now.
That's good. I'm glad it's going. I'm happy to know that it's going extremely steady.
So like, if you ever want like a good relationship, you just got to grow up a believer, and it's
Okay.
Or I could become the believer and then get roped.
We did go down a very dark path, but Almighty Bill came and saved us. So
we are we do promote a religion here, and it's Faith of the Bill. We do have the buy bill that is on sale for $45.55.
45.
what freaking number is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like
45 twice.
It's $45.55.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah.
So with that low price, you can become a Desai Bill, and it's just a really good religion. Almighty says also he's basically just a yes man, and if you can't say no to anything. So you want to I don't know, commit a crime? Yeah, let's do that because you just got to live. You know, it's like living like Larry. Instead, you just got to be Larry.
Gotta be Bill.
You gotta be the Larry. You gotta be the Bill.
What the
Gotta
Bill
be Bill.
says
So
Bill
So we
does.
balling like Bill.
We call him
like Bill.
I
Hell
like
yeah.
Oh, Bill Cosby looking boy.
Okay, Bill Cosby's a bit too far. Because we're not trying to root
We're
for
not.
anybody.
We're not following
trying to
Bill
root
Cosby. Just to let everybody, we're not following Bill Cosby. It's Almighty Bill, not Bill Cosby.
You want to out Jake right now? You want to out Jake right now?
Jake, you're a fat piece of shit, dude.
No, like what's Jake's last name?
Oh, Forbes?
Jake Forbes.
know who that is.
What'd you say? He has a new way to pick up chicks.
Oh, yeah, get him drunk or whatever.
Take him to a party, get him drunk, and then just fuck them, and so they do not remember his fat ass.
No, I don't know that's what it was. I think the point of it is not to get them drunk and then fuck them, to get them to drunk and then open up to them so that I think it's something about being drunk.
I don't know.
It's something about being drunk or whatever. And then he
has this friend, and he's really fat and really, really, I don't know.
ugly.
Yeah.
He's
No, we
ugly.
call him
He's
Egg
just
Boy because,
fugly.
like, we literally call him Egg Boy.
He looks like
his
an
face
egg.
is so damn
He has a
round.
circular egg-shaped face. I'm not even kidding. His face is literally an egg. It's so funny. He'll roast himself too, so it's not like it's completely unwarranted.
And like he doesn't even try to talk to girls. Like we went to a graduation party at Andrew's house, a graduation party, and
He just chopped on
he was
you.
Snapchatting some girl, and all he was getting was tit pics. And I was like, okay, I see you, but then like I swear to God, he was Snapchatting a horse. Like when I saw the picture of the girl, I swear to God, he was Snapchatting a horse, and he was trying to get. And it was like one of those like trans horses that have both the breast and the dick, so he's like trying to get that massive.
Do they even
one.
have
So
room?
definitely pre-op.
We got post-op.
Mid-op.
It's like fucked up op. What happened?
Black Ops.
So that's what they do. They get trans horses in there.
Oh,
Yeah, so
my
he has to
God.
get what he can, I guess.
This is a shit show.
I know.
Wait,
People are
did we
gonna love
even
us.
get to our first topic?
Okay, no, hold on. Before we go to that, I gotta tell the story. I don't think you've heard it. The story of how I shit myself.
Oh no. Well, you gotta. Okay. Well, we gotta explain the iconic shit.
No,
No, it builds up to that.
no. This is
It
a
builds
good.
up to that.
This is a good.
It builds
good
up. It builds up to the shit stain.
You're
Time
about
for
to-
story time.
Story time. Put it up. Put it up.
Story time.
Put it up. Put it up. All right, now that you're deaf, I'm gonna start you off. So, this was the summer before my senior year in high school. I was just, running as I tended to do at the time. So I was almost at the end of my route. I was about, less than a mile away from school. I was like,
The
half a
smacks
mile.
give you credibility.
I was about half a mile away from school. I get to there and I'm like, I kind of have to go to the bathroom. I was like, I'm kind of feeling it. Like I can hold it, but I kind of gotta go. So I was picking it up a little bit, and I get about 1/4 away from the school, and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh no, this is really bad. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it hard right now. So I'm kind of doing like that walk run limp.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I was feeling a warm spot. So I was doing like that walk run limp thing that you kind of do when you got a shit.
Walk, run, limp.
It's like I think of it's like a retarded horse with syphilis. Yeah, just imagine that with 3 legs.
That is the most horrific picture I've ever had to put in my mind.
God.
And now imagine that it's actually Andrew.
So I get to the school. I'm at the fucking school, and I'm like, and I'm like, my ass cheeks are glued together. They're fucking glued shut. And with the fucking fierceness of 1,000 suns, does that shit come launching out of my asshole, fucking everywhere. Then I clench my butt cheeks and a little bit gets in there, but it's spread all across my ass and underwear.
Did you get anal leakage? I'm guessing.
And then I'm like, I still have to go, and I'm not gonna make it to a bathroom, so I have to huddle over to a tree by a busy intersection. I pull my pants down at the fucking finish of the goddamn open. I'm shitting everywhere. It's coming out. This tree is brown bark and brown shit leaking down from it because I didn't shit down. I shit down. I didn't shit on the ground. I shit on the tree. I shit actually on the fucking bark. And it's leaking down. It's coming down. And it's running down my legs at this point. And then I'm fully butt naked out in the open with only a shirt on. And then I have to pull my shit-covered pants back up. It comes all the way down my fucking legs. And in my ass. It's the most uncomfortable feeling ever. It's so wet and disgusting.
Did you go back home?
Wait.
No,
It gets better. I walk over to the locker room.
He's still outside.
I'm still outside.
Tone it down.
I'm still outside at this point. I have to walk back over. I hid my keys like in a pile of dirt because I don't want to run with my keys. I buried it under some dirt. By the locker room outside, like the cross country field.
Buried your fucking keys.
Then I found my key. Then I get my keys back, and I go to walk in there. I hear the door of the locker room open up, and the entire girls' track team. I fucking kid you not. The entire girls' track team comes out. I have shit down my legs. The entire backside of my leg is brown. And it's not like mud. It's very obviously shit because you can fucking smell it. They didn't say anything, but I got some weird looks. Because there's this dumbass whose ass is like, I got swamp ass. And my legs are fucking brown.
Oh, there's so many things that like entail into swamp ass too. So you're telling us that your ass is hairy as well?
Well, I mean, it's like a swamp without the hair.
So it's like I don't even know how to describe
A
it. It's kind of-
moist forest.
a moist. He's got some evergreens in that bitch.
So then I have to limp across the field. I have to go across the cross-country field to get back to my car. I'm limping with shit down my ass. There's people on the field who can clearly see I have shit down my ass. And I have to get in my car. And by this point, I'm in tears. I'm literally crying because how embarrassed I am. Because me as a 17-year-old dude just shit himself. And I get in my car and it runs down my leg and gets on my seat. And I had a shit stain for like at least 6 months.
And it was an iconic shit stain.
And my mom finally managed to clean it up. It sucks.
But the funny thing is, your mom didn't know what she was cleaning.
Yeah, she was like, what is this? I was like, it's like, I think it's like Dr. Pepper or something.
I think it's Dr. Pepper.
And you see, like your mom is kind of like I guess she's not all there because I don't know why she thought that like that thing.
I'm sure she's got to know. I don't think she's not that stupid.
I think
She's,
she didn't want to acknowledge.
I think she
that
just didn't want to
her-
acknowledge it.
It was a shit stain.
Her 17-year-old son.
At that point, I was
crapped
like
his-
18.
His 18-year. Okay, so this man crapped
This
his
grown
pants.
adult just shit
You're gonna have
himself.
to get closer. It's not really picking you up.
That's okay. I'm dying over there.
You gotta come over here. Pick your ass up.
I was dying so hard. I'm sorry. I'm back, guys.
It's kind of picking us up.
I was just wondering because I was like, I just saw like a weird like squiggly line thing.
I don't
But
even
yeah,
know.
that's how I just shit myself. It was probably one of the most.
And that
embarrassing
was
moments
story
of my life.
time with Andrew.
It's my most proud story I'll ever have. That's probably the only interesting thing I have. That's like thank you. I appreciate
We have a
it.
Snapchat from Paula.
Oh, let's see what's going on. Let's take our first guest Snapchat. Let's see what's
First
going
guest
on.
Snapchat, this pre-recorded.
Be quiet.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your
For
comment.
those of y'all who don't
By the way,
know,
Paula, I want to thank you for the comment. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, what was that thing that you said that pissed off Paula earlier?
Oh, okay. So we were testing out the mic, and I was like, "Yo, my name is Jeff, and I fucked your mom."
And he got hit pretty hard.
I got slapped.
He got beat like a stepchild.
I've never seen her jump up so fast to hit somebody, and Andrew's face was so scared.
I realized like we had a whole like plan of like the things we were going to talk about, and none of that happened.
It goes out the
No,
window.
no.
All right, but let's talk about the thing we want to talk about. Let's get back to Adam Sandler for another 10 seconds before we get off task again.
I don't even know that I want to talk about Adam Sandler.
Okay, fuck Adam Sandler,
Because,
piece
like,
of shit.
He's like, I mean, he's had like how you were explaining to me earlier. Netflix has got a gun to his head.
He's got a literal gun to his head. Netflix just keeps saying more movies, and Adam Sandler's like, please. The only way to set him free is to not watch any of his movies. Let him be free. He wants to be free.
So we're just letting you know right now that we do not support Netflix's constant pushing of Adam Sandler movies.
We want to stop to it now.
We are putting out an official boycott.
Each movie is a cry for help.
Only
Piece them
watch
together
Happy
is a
Madison films.
We're
No
talking
Netflix
about
originals.
Billy Madison, talking Happy Gilmore, all those old movies that are just bomb. Was Big Daddy a Happy Madison movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yes.
Did you hear what Netflix is doing? Or, they're gonna I think by 2020 they're gonna have nothing but original content. They're trying to slowly get rid of other things, and Netflix is gonna be solely original content. That's
I'm
what
not
they're
having
Seriously?
Netflix anymore.
I love watching all their crap,
I-
but I get pissed off every time they take off The Office.
They take it off all the time. They take off just shit all the time. Like, I'm almost debating just getting Hulu because I don't want to watch half the Netflix original content.
Well,
I
right
have
now,
Hulu.
okay,
I
literally,
have Hulu too.
they took off Futurama and they left season 9, 10, and
Yeah,
8, 9, 10.
There's a 10th season.
Yeah.
There's like 12. But they
No.
Futurama only, Netflix only has 8, 9, 10.
They got rid of the old ones?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
so
I'm
like
so
all
mad.
of the jokes in 8, 9, and 10, unless you've seen the old ones, make no sense.
You're just lost. You're just like, what?
Like, because they set up jokes, but like you have to like know the
I know.
backstory.
I finished it, and it was only 1 through 9. Like when they were like, we have to start all over again in like the 9th season, the very last episode of the 9th season. There was nothing after that.
They haven't have one through 10 used to be on Netflix. Now it's only 8, 9.
Sucks. And I don't like that change. I get they're trying to push for original content, but like I don't want just
But some
original
shows
content
you have
on
to
there.
just keep on there.
I
Like,
lost my
See,
shit when
now
they
it
got rid
says
of
that there's only
Wahlburgers.
7 seasons. Of
Yeah.
It says there was only 7 seasons of Futurama.
no, that's
What?
not true.
That's not
Netflix literally only has 7, 8, 9.
Because
And
I
8, 9,
remember,
10.
I distinctly remember seeing.
But does
not
Netflix
season
label them
9.
differently? Does Netflix label the seasons differently?
Maybe.
No, because I remember they had like those
See,
movies.
10 seasons of Future. It's right here. It's like,
Yeah, that's something to go look at.
yeah, it's like, why is there 10 seasons of Futurama listed when there's only 7 actually made?
I think it has something to do with like that weird when they had like that they came back on Comedy Central.
No, because Futurama was canceled.
Yeah,
It got
but,
canceled
But they had that
twice.
weird special when they came back to Comedy Central, where it was like a series of like almost mini movies.
Yeah.
Did something like
Because
that.
it was like some of the seasons were like hours
Yeah,
long.
7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. Netflix.
That's weird. What the hell? All right, I swear to God, who's
Oh,
ruining this
no,
podcast?
no one opened the door.
Do not open the door.
nope.
Please do not open
Please, no one open the door.
They got a scary ass reindeer out there.
Oh no,
Bro.
they're ruining our audio.
Please, that's so
Bro,
scary.
that was- I don't think your
That's
mic's gonna
so
pick that up.
scary.
I
Yeah,
don't
my
think
mic's
it's
not
your-
gonna pick it up. But
No, but that was so scary. Like,
if you can't hear it, there's like this reindeer that's like it's the toilet one, right?
it's the toilet one.
Yeah, it like makes fun of your penis when you go in there. So.
I was in there, it asked me about my shopping habits and then my hairy butt.
Someone was asking about like it's like I see the moon a lot in here or some shit like that. It's like
It was like, oh, something about shopping, or is that just your behind?
Silence your cell phones in the middle of the podcast, dude.
Sorry,
Disrespectful.
that was the Mac that was
Disrespectful. Fucking spec, dude.
No disrespect, honestly.
Dr. Disrespect.
Dr.
Dr.
Disrespect.
Zoidberg.
All right, if you had a rapper name, what would it be?
Actually, there was this thing on Twitter that actually told you your rapper name earlier.
No, not Twitter. You gotta make your own up.
I gotta make my own up.
Yeah.
DJ Frizzy Frizz claimed it.
DJ
DJ
Frizzy
Frizz, but your hair's not even frizzy.
Doesn't matter.
He doesn't need to be.
Something else is frizzy.
So wait. Does that mean I can like
Whatever
Be
you want.
literally anything you
It's
want
your
to.
boy Lil Graham. Mixtape coming in, February 2002. Check that out.
Are we just gonna have like freestyles with Keon and then be like labeled as racist?
Why Keon? Because he's white?
Exactly.
Yes.
Just be labeled as racist because we have Keon doing
I'm a white
freestyles.
man with dreads. That's all you need to know about me.
I mean, man, you know, what's up? I'm me from H-Town, you know. Tommy Quan, you know what I mean?
What? the guy who shared the shit story was actually the black one in the group.
He's Asian, definitely.
The more you know.
I'm full out
Was
Asian.
it Jong Lee?
It was Kim Il.
Kim. I mean, no, like his
Kim
real
Il.
name, like they got his real name because his parents dropped a spoon down the stairs and whatever sound it made. That's
Well,
what
I
the
mean,
name
his
was.
parents
It was
are
like
white.
Ting Tong is what his name was.
No, well, his parents are white. They went to the store and they're like, oh, that's cute.
Oh man.
Hey, so what do you call a retarded Asian?
What?
Some Ting Wong.
Something.
I gotta take a potty break. I'll be right back.
A potty break in the. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Is it gonna completely ruin the podcast?
It's
Does
over.
this potty break have
It's
anything
over.
to do with the text message you received?
Yes.
Watch out! Watch out! The deer!
It was right there.
No! No!
Austin broke it.
Austin did break that thing.
Why did it stop? I think he broke it.
I think he did break. Actually, I think it's destroyed now.
It's literally not playing sounds. Oh crap!
Minutes.
It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's what it's
That's
saying.
so creepy.
That's what it's saying to me when I was.
Oh
leaving.
really?
I was
It
leaving.
said something about shopping, and then it said, "Oh, but that's just your behind. I won't leave you behind."
It's really creepy. Like, why is this? I don't want this thing looking at me when I'm taking a
Click the
dump.
button. I want to see what you wouldn't. Well, it'd be looking at you. You wouldn't look at.
Is it like the tail? You have to like activate the. How does it work?
No, you have to like click a button and then wave your hand. I don't know.
Oh, no, you can press the button.
Take a seat and
That was a
rest
quick
your
potty
feet.
break.
Just don't forget to fly.
That's the
I'm
same
hamstrung
song.
now, bro. Like I don't got a place to sit. I'm sorry.
You
Did y'all
did-
talk about the reindeer at all?
Yeah, we did. We talked about how disgusting it was.
Wait, put it up to the mic so we can hear the songs that it
I
plays.
just did. I put it up there.
It's only
earlier.
doing the same song.
And when you press the button, I think it only plays a song. It's not motion activated because it's dark as shit. in
What
here.
if you rub it out really quick? Just to rub it
I
out.
think it gets excited, and I think it then starts to when you press the button, I think it only sings the song. If you have it
So
motion,
is there a way to turn it on?
You have to turn the lights on. But
yeah, it's motion sensor.
If we
but it
turn the
can't sing in
lights on,
dark.
we'll know who's here, and we can't know that because
Yeah,
we're
the
gonna
audio
kill
will
each
pick
other.
up the light if we turn it on. So
Audio will pick up the light.
Yeah.
And like this, light! Light! And they're just screaming the whole time. I don't think that's how lights work.
light.
Is bright! It gives me sight! You can say, why don't I do the freestyle? Say like that. See that?
Drop some knowledge on us, thing.
Drop some knowledge?
What you
Dude, I barely got out of high school. How am I supposed to drop any kind of knowledge?
don't get arrested first week of college.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Is
That's
it?
good.
Oh, we got it.
Slice of
Without
knowledge.
that's like we should have a segment every podcast called Story Time, and everybody gets a story time.
All
So
right.
we like
I got my story time. I shit myself. Your
so
turn.
like in the next podcast we'll have Alex talk about his first week of college.
My
and
first week
story
of
time.
college.
So we get a quick preview for next week's story time or whenever story time.
Quick preview. First week of college, Hurricane Harvey. That's all you get to know.
That's all I get to know. And if that doesn't entice you, I don't know what does.
It's got hurricanes.
And that's-
It's got boobs.
and
It's
that's
got
Harvey.
guns.
It's got Harvey. It's got school being canceled. It's got loads of free time.
Oh, and then what? How come? Like, okay, so my story time would also be in Huntsville. And it would be about the time when me and Andrew got cheese balls, and first of all we dropped the cheese ball from a 5-story parking garage, and he caught it in his mouth. And then
Were
a
you
second,
fucking alive?
and then that same night, I think it was in that same night, Andrew got hit on and didn't see it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a story about that chick. Okay. I'm telling it now. Fuck you. Story time.
Go
Fuck your
ahead.
segments.
Okay, we're doing
Fuck
story
your
time,
segments.
Paul.
Okay. So.
Story time.
Yeah.
Story
Okay.
time.
Formality. Story time. I shot a sex scene with that girl in there. I wasn't in the sex scene, unfortunately. I wasn't in the sex scene. But it was a sex scene. I was running audio on it.
This is the girl you didn't even know was hitting on you.
Yes.
Okay, so what happened was me and Andrew.
Yeah, I feel like we need to get this story first. before
No.
we get into
Okay.
the
No.
story.
Explain the context because
Okay,
you need to set up the
Alright,
girl.
I go one weekend, like last year, I went to go visit Andrew in Huntsville because he had just gotten to Sam Houston and he didn't really know anybody, so I had to go visit him like every other weekend because, you know, he's Bay.
That's so cute.
I visited you twice, but it seemed like, no, I visited you more than twice. I was up there a lot.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, anyways, so one particular time, me and Andrew had bought a bunch of snacks because he said that there was a giant ass TV in the lobby of his dorms.
It's a whole projector.
And so got down there and we turned on the TV and like da 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 da. We like got really into like the Family Feud thing and we were screaming every time somebody said something fucking stupid and we were enjoying.
Clapping along. It was great.
Yeah, and so then these chicks that come out like the theater chicks that come out from the rooms and they're like, "What are y'all doing?" And we're like, "We're watching Family fucking Feud." And they're like, "Can we watch with you?" And we're like, "Okay." And so they sit down and watch it with us. They get into it like we were. And more chicks come out, and then this one fat gay dude comes out, and we're like, holy shit, what's going on? And we were like, and then we asked them, where y'all going? And they're like, we're going to a pajama party that's down the road. And I'm like, okay. And we're like, fuck, we don't got no pajamas, but oh well, we got Family Feud.
We're good.
Andrew starts making these jokes, and this girl is all over him. Like, literally, like everything.
She got really bad taste. Let's be
like
real here. Like, really,
everything
really
that
bad
Andrew
taste.
says, she laughs, and she's literally doing this. And looking at him right in the eyes, and he's like this.
No, for all of you who can't see,
Yeah, he's like this.
He was like,
goes well on audio.
he was like, I mean, he was just like,
he was giving me all the Google eyes, and he was very laid back and legs open type of style, like just sitting a very open vibe.
Like he was like doing everything he could to avoid eye contact with this woman.
I wasn't doing it on purpose.
But
Hold on, to give
and I was like, I hit him. I was like, Andrew, dude, talk to her.
That
And he's like,
dorm
and he made him.
filled with gay guys, so like any straight guy is golden. Like that's how I know so many girls.
And wow, Huntsville's really exciting.
That's the extent of what happened.
There's a bunch of gay guys.
So yeah, this
gay
girl,
guys.
basically, this girl hit on him, and
I
he could
would
have
know.
got
I've
laid,
done with him.
but he didn't get laid. Anyway, so now we turn it to Andrew. That was a context.
Okay, so this was this year. It's recently. It's a few months ago, I think, actually. So we shot this scene. It was like a comedy movie. So I show up. I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea. The actors, all I knew was the director and my roommate was.
And no condoms.
No condom. My roommate was
he was
there.
raw dogging that bitch.
Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Okay, that actually ties into this. That's so weird. That's
What?
so fucking weird. That's so fucking weird. How do you do that? Okay, so I was there with my roommate, and then because he was doing I think he was assistant directing that time. So I knew the director, and we get there.
Who's your roommate?
Jordan Brown.
Oh, he was.
I just
what's
wanted
his
you to
band?
put him on the podcast.
Oh, hey, what's up, Jordan? Hey, what's up? You're not gonna watch this because I'm not gonna show this to you.
We're gonna show you, Jordan.
Don't worry, Jordan. We got you.
He has no clue what
Oh
to say.
shit, he
Promote
knows
his
the
band
girl.
right
He
now.
knows the girl personally too. This is really awkward. Anyway, besides the point. Okay, so we get there. So we're gonna shoot the scene or whatever, and it's like this dude comes out, and it's his name is the Raw Dog, because he's like, and his quote is, "Yeah, I raw dog that shit," and he puts his hand like in like a vagina, like he goes, "I raw that shit, I raw dog that shit daily," and he fucking screams it. And then, like, that was the whole scene. So it was like an awkward thing where his neighbor comes over and is like, "Hey, man, can you keep it down? I'm trying to study." And he's like, "No, I gotta raw dog that shit." Whatever. And then the RA comes out. It's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing out here, you bitches?" Or whatever. And then gets mad at the neighbor for interrupting their sex. Then we go back in. So I go back in there. I'm like, okay, so I guess we're not shooting the sex scene. I get in there. The girl from earlier shows up. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh no! And I get it. She starts to undress like in the bathroom. She comes out with nothing but like just underwear on. I think she had like basketball shorts on or whatever because it wasn't actually sex. But she gets in the bed and then they have to like get on top of each other. They're not actually like, you know, making any noises or doing anything, but it's like it pans over to them, kind of like him getting into bed, getting on top of her, and it pans away. But it was the most awkward thing because we had so many takes of it. So I was just sitting there with the boom pulls, they're like pretending to fuck each other. And I was like, hello.
So it's a good thing you didn't date
It's
this
a hard.
It's a good thing I didn't.
For us.
It's a good thing. Austin is the one with bad taste trying to get Andrew to get with this girl.
I had no idea. I was completely oblivious at the time too. I had no idea. I legitimately had no idea.
I was okay. Well, I mean, I guess I realized that it was bad taste when the girl like was drunk and she said immediately after and started trying to talk to Andrew, "I can't wait to get into the car because I'm going to take my pants off." And I was like, no.
Let's just hope this doesn't get to her because.
We use no names, and it is not.
Yeah, she
Andrew.
wasn't named. The only one we know is Jordan. It's still going.
And we're not talking about Andrew Passantino.
38. We're going on 38.
We're
minutes
not
of this
talking about
podcast.
Andrew Passantino, 1374.
1337.
1337, Arbors of Sam Houston, voted best in Huntsville 3 years in a row, 3.5 stars.
You got 3.5 stars on Google. That's the best. That's the best in Sam Houston.
I just purely on the fact I don't know if people will listen to our podcast for 40 minutes.
That's so long. Let's stop at an hour.
Yeah, I mean, long in an hour, we're kind of pushing it a little bit.
That's a long podcast.
All right, so are we gonna close it out, or are we gonna keep
We're at 40 minutes. I mean, unless you guys want to stop now, we can go for like another 20
I mean,
minutes.
what can we talk about? I don't know.
We could talk about more Huntsville stories. Like I remember another time when we were watching Family Feud, and the TV flipped from the show to an actual commercial, and that there's that black moment between like the show and the commercial.
Black moment?
No,
Seriously?
no. Okay, well, come on. You offended Andrew. Like, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, he's like how the TV goes black. Like, well, in that moment, there's like me. Okay, so this is the setup. There's a giant TV and there's a couch that's facing the TV, and there's a big open space behind us, and that's where the door was, like to get in and out of the actual dorms.
Yeah, don't let it go black in here. It's gonna be scary.
And yeah, we might lose Andrew.
He's Asian still.
And so like when the TV flipped from the show to a commercial, there was this moment where you could see everything behind us, and all of a sudden there was this dude like creeping up on us.
Don't scare me.
No.
Oh shit, that dude!
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, it's not creepy. It's weird.
And like so, like he starts like slowly getting up on us, and I look back. He's like, dang it! and I was like, hey, dude. He's like, I was gonna scare you. And let me explain this kid to you. This dude has a fucking coconut head haircut. He's got braces, and I swear to God, his eyes were like on the sides of his head, and he's wearing a My Little Pony T-shirt, and I'm not even sure.
Brony?
He was a brony.
Stop flipping it. It's gonna pick up in the audio, dude.
He was a brony.
Stop flipping it.
And
this to do it
that's
one
not
more
even the
time.
worst part. It's like, okay, that was really freaking weird. And he took off into another room. I kid you not. Me and Andrew were sitting like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden these two people with like wearing like badges like come out, and he's like, have you seen a kid around here?
Those are the two RAs.
And we're like,
What?
Yeah.
and we
the
were
two
like,
RAs were
what are you talking about? It's like he's wearing like a My Little Pony T-shirt. I was like, yeah, he just creeped up behind us. Like, oh crap. And we're like, what do you mean, oh crap? He's like, we've been looking for him for a long time. He can't be by himself. And we're like, what? We're like, wait. So you're telling me you're letting this brony just walk around like out in the blue area, and this kid almost fucking touched me, and Andrew's like,
That's how you get the disease.
that's how you get infected with brony right there, dude. It was.
Did they tell you what was wrong?
I think he was special. Not sure.
He was like brony.
He was obviously special
Just
because of
brony.
brony.
That's a special breed.
The fact that two
right there.
officials came out of like this area where they were looking for him and said that he can't be by himself.
He likes to scare people. I think they mentioned that too.
Yeah, he loves to scare people, and like he likes to grab people's like at the back of their neck and just like, grab them and scare them. And I'm like, so glad that the TV went dark. I would have swung at somebody if he would have touched me. I would have swung, no doubt.
Dang.
Imagine that though. The dude actually touched you and he starts fucking swinging. I wonder what his reaction would have been if Austin came and started fucking punching.
He would have fucking anamorphed into Rainbow Shine.
You've been messed up from there. You've been pretty bad shape, dude.
That was my story time from Huntsville. We didn't even do the story time intro for my story time.
Story
No, he's got to start it like the barbershop quartet. He's like, story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
That was our story time intro.
But it's at the outro of the story, so.
He can edit all this. He can just take the audio from the
No,
story
no. It's stuck at the end. I may censor a few names and that's it. So.
You mean all the times we said Andrew Passantino?
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit if I'm associated. Andrew Passantino.
Andrew Patrick Passantino.
Fuck, now it's over.
Because like his dad, he was telling me the story this one time about how his dad was freaking out. Well, no, how his mom was freaking out whenever his dad was driving. And his dad's name was Patrick. He said,
we were at an RV trip or whatever, and we're driving up this mountain. It was like near, I think, New Mexico. It was like Carlsbad. Carlsbad.
I don't know what that is.
Carl is bad.
Shut the fuck up. I'm telling you know what it is. Okay, for the sake of the story, please.
Shut the fuck up, Alex.
You know what it is now. Carlsbad, some fucking mountains. We're getting up there. It's a steep ass mountain. It's a tiny road and it's a big ass RV. And every time we would like get a bump, or every time he'd make a turn, my mom would just sit back in her seat and go, Patrick, Patrick, Patrick. And the whole time she's sinking lower and lower in the sea. And by the time we got up to the top of the mountain, my mom's head was literally in like the seat cushion, like the butt where you sit at. She was that low. She sunk into her fucking chair. And she was so terrified.
So bottom line is Andrew's family is actually pretty interesting because he also has a little brother named Nathan, and Andrew taught him his first 2 letters. And what were those letters?
D.
Like I walked in and it was me, it was Christine, and I think it was Kat, and it was me, you, Christine, and Kat. We walked in and Nathan was drawing something on his little coloring book, and Andrew's like, Nathan, why don't you draw us the letters you learned yesterday? He's like, okay, and he just wrote a big old XD all over the paper. He's raising him right.
Straight up raw XD.
Straight up raw XDs. Where are we at? What are we clocking in at? We're at 44 minutes right now.
44 minutes. Why don't we stop at like 45?
We have to give it a good outro. How are we gonna outro this thing?
How are we gonna end it? We got
Right
a
now-
wonderful intro.
Right now, this is the outro going.
I was figuring out what we're gonna do for the outro.
Alright,
That's a good idea.
We've had like a sad like a good old Western times like.
You have to definitely. We're gonna have a dragon. We have to. Did anybody pay the dragon? Because it's supposed to fly in a few seconds and just blow up.
I didn't pay the dragon. I mean, if by the dragon you're talking about Paula, then that's.
We do need Paula to end this. I'm gonna call her right now.
Call Paula. Tell her to come in here.
Need her because like that would be the great ending. Like, what are you doing? Get out of my house! Blah, blah, blah.
And we're getting plagiarized for yet another named AR song.
Y'all might not even hear this podcast.
Can you come yell at us?
She's been waiting
That's
outside
what I just
the door the
sent her.
entire time. I mean, she did. She's the one who put the reindeer out there.
I thought that was Christine.
No, that Paula's obsessed with the reindeer. And for those who don't know Paula's the dragon lady who lives downstairs.
I just wanted to come yell at us.
Get out of there! Get it out of there! I mean, we could just all imitate Paula for the time being. Because it's getting quiet now. And we're all getting bored and everybody's on their phone. And that's not what this podcast is about.
She's not answering the Snapchat.
So then we gotta get her.
Hold on. Let me go grab it real quick.
Just tell her we need her to yell at us.
Paula, we accidentally broke the deer. Come see. No, come see. It's actually broken.
He's threatening her with her favorite reindeer.
It's a threat of us breaking something, which normally gets us kicked out of the house. It's a big risk we're playing
just for
right now.
reference, we're in Paula's house right now.
Oh yeah.
And so Alex has drawn on her carpet, kicked out. Andrew,
She covered it up with a couch. She bought a couch to cover up my marker on the carpet.
which is pretty. If that must make you feel pretty special. I mean, to get like your mark was that like decent,
Legendary.
was that legendary, iconic
Dude, come
that she
on,
didn't
dude.
want
I
to
said
clean
pussy
it
and
up.
it didn't work.
She didn't come.
No, you have to say the words. My name is Jeff. I want to fuck your mom.
My name is Jeff. I want to fuck your mom.
Is she not coming to end our show?
She's not coming
No.
on the show. We gotta do it ourselves.
Oh, how are we supposed to end our show?
Yeah, I don't know.
Blow.
Oh, no, you should have ended it right there,
Down
like us,
the
like
street.
we said. Oh, we don't know how to end our show. I don't know how to do it, and then it was just silent. You should have.
Thank you for tuning in to Everything's on the Table. That's what it's called, right? I don't remember anymore. Okay, whatever it is. Thank you for tuning on to Table Everything. Tuning on to. Goodbye.
Jordan Brown.
Hold on. Let me just end it real quick. I haven't ended. Oh! Lesbian!
Let's talk about gays real quick.
We are not ending this. Cat, get in here.
Cat,
Yes. So now that's how we will introduce every guest on the show. We will just start chanting guest. Right. Okay. Quiet down. We now have.
We're gonna end the show, but now we have a
The
lesbian.
show keep going, boys.
So now, Cat, come in. All right. Settle down.
I can't even see anything.
Yes.
Sit fucking down.
Just sit down.
All right. So
It's not a video.
just in case y'all don't know, we have a real life lesbian.
In the flesh.
So we understand that. I was going to. So that we understand that that Gay 1 has been out for a long time. So how do you feel about the re-release of Gay 2?
I mean, it feels so
The
great.
re-release? Don't you mean the first release?
No, because I tried to do it the first time with trans people, but now
that'd
they
be
got to
Gay
get it back
2.5?
in.
If it's so good, why don't we see Gay 2?
Exactly. So what are y'all keeping it from us? Why?
Straight people ruin everything.
No, straight people don't ruin everything.
I want to hear why.
We
Actually,
created you.
I mean, because like we've run countries, we've
Created babies.
made McDonald's. I mean, we've got everything
Committed
down.
mass genocide.
Genocide.
McDonald's
diabetes,
is not a good
abortion.
thing to be created.
McDonald's is a good thing to be
We
created.
I don't
created
know about
a few
all that.
great things like abortion.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
That's
Murder.
Alex, how many
Murder.
times we got to tell you to stop getting the political conflict on the show, please?
Donald J. Trump.
Um,
Not D. Trump.
This is where the outro comes in again.
Go back to the gay people.
But yes, Kat, we understand that you are not going through any hard times for being gay. But what's your sex life like?
We've never
How-
seen
like,
a
how-
gay
how-
person
how-
Fucking
before.
them hoes
Like
daily.
so. We're
You raw dogging it.
So
She is wrong, dogging it.
okay, so like,
I would
so
like
guys-
to hold the penis because I'm not about the man.
dang, it's like I want a raw dog, but hold the penis because I ain't about the penis. That's what that is.
Like that.
I don't know.
Actually
It's-
works. It doesn't work.
but
It works
anyways.
way better if they do this here.
Your question, Peter.
Well, you didn't give us an
so
answer.
like-
so.
I do have a question.
I don't.
So this one is coming from a girl's standpoint. Maybe
Just-
different. It may be
He
different.
just outed himself as a female, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I am a female.
Answer the question.
I just have
Knew
a really
it.
deep
Ask
voice.
Ask the question.
Ask the question.
Well, you guys gotta stop every time I start asking the question, y'all say some random bullshit.
Alright.
See, straight people can't even ask questions. Like,
Okay, well, that might.
Well, gay people can't answer them, so.
Ooh, fist bump, fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. We hate gay
Straight
people.
fist
I can't
bump.
see the
Straight.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, so guys like to watch lesbian porn.
I bet
So
you
from a
different.
girl's
Are you
standpoint,
just assuming this for all males?
yeah, I mean for every single male in the universe, even if you're gay, because then that's just like I don't know. Would that be considered gay porn for them if it's gay
I
people
don't know
watching
any
gay
gay
porn,
guys
or is
that
that
like
just
to
porn?
watch straight porn.
So it's like the same kind of thing. Like if you go to Italy, is it Italian food or is it just food?
Food.
Okay, so if it's like gays watching gay porn, is it just
So
porn?
do they have American
porn.
fries for
So
real?
it's just porn.
I think they do,
Yeah, it's
dude.
just porn.
You get French fries in France, and it's what is it? Just fries?
Just fry.
Fry.
A singular fry.
Baked potato.
Exactly.
And
Fried
then-
potato. That's it.
I don't know. We could have like the 5th story time segment and have Kat tell us a story.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
All right, so Kat, give us a.
So apparently Andrew told a story about.
Nope. Can't go backwards. Can't go backwards.
No.
Only
We're
No,
moving
no,
forward.
I shit myself.
We're progressive
No,
here.
you can only tell your own stories.
Well, I was gonna play off of that one and tell the story of how
I know
I
what you're
made
talking
him
about.
shit.
Okay,
himself.
that's fine. Alright.
So this is Andrew shit himself part 2. Well, not shit himself part 2. We're
This
just
is
gonna go
coming
with
from another perspective on a different day.
No different shit.
Same
So-
asshole though.
It's the same asshole.
Same asshole, different shit.
We constantly play Andrew's asshole on like constantly.
It's quaking, buddy. It's fucking
Yeah,
quaking.
asshole is a constant thing of amusement for us.
We
So-
literally have 10 minutes
so
of ending the show.
I'm gonna start this story off with a fact, and that fact is Andrew cannot resist Dr. Pepper. Is a well-known fact, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Yeah.
I mean, debatable.
Group
debatable.
consensus says yes. So, Andrew had been messing with me, Christine, for a while. And as payback, I decided to give him laxatives. Now, I came to the realization of the laxatives in the Dr. Pepper because I knew that Andrew would not be able to resist the sweet, sweet Dr. Pepper. So I bought a 2-liter bottle. And I bought a little bottle of cherry laxatives. And I poured about half of it in there. You know, not enough to, like, you know, completely ruin the asshole. Enough to, like, make a lasting impression. And I give it to him on a Friday as a peace offering. It's definitely a peace offering. I'm sorry I did that. But at the same time, it's still fucking hilarious. Anyway, I give it to him on a Friday, and I think, oh, he's just gonna drink it over the weekend. Like, he's probably just gonna have, like, some pretty gnarly shits for a little while. No, this kid brings it to school on Monday. As I'm walking into 7th period, Andrew's sitting down at his computer editing, and I see that he's already started drinking a little bit of it. So I go up to him, and, you know, just to poke the fire a little bit, I challenge him to chug it. Everyone else in the room knows what's going on, and
Everybody.
so everyone that needed to know knew. So Andrew proceeds to chug the Dr. Pepper, and I walk out of the room, and like I was gonna tell him after he finished it, but then someone beat me to it.
Okay, because I was cheering him on the most. And then he finished the Dr. Pepper, and I was so excited. And then they took me outside and whispered, "There's a bunch of laxatives in there." And I felt awful.
Anyway, after finishing the drink and figuring out that there were laxatives in it, all like my clearest picture of that day is Andrew holding his ass and running out the door.
Well, that's because he didn't have to shit at that point. At that point, he just didn't know how laxatives worked. He didn't know exactly what would happen, because I remember he was actually terrified. Like, it was a practical joke to you, but this man was scared of his life because he had not eaten that day. And I was like, well, Andrew, laxative doesn't just make shit. Like, you have to put something in your body. And he's like, what happens if I'm not hungry right now? Like, what if I just start shitting? I'm like, well, you're gonna shit something, and you may not shit, but you're gonna shit something. And so I took him, like, he has like a solid one single tear rolling down his face, trying to hold in his manhood. And next thing you know, we hear the and we're like, I was like, Andrew, you okay, buddy? He's like, I don't know. And it's like coming from his stomach and his asshole, and we're like, we got to get something in you quick. And we go into Chick-fil-A, and he gets like a 6-piece chicken nuggets, and he eats them all. Like, I've never seen a man eat anything so quick. He's like, am I gonna need more? And I'm like, I don't know.
I thought for sure I was gonna shit a full-out chicken nugget on my chest. I thought the thing was gonna fucking zoom through my body.
And it was, I mean, he went into the restroom, and he was there for 45 minutes. And because he was just making for damn sure that he had no shit left in him. That was just an amazing, amazing day. Andrew, his first experience with laxatives, and it was half a bottle and a liter of Coke, or a liter of Dr. Pepper.
But I'm pretty sure this man had loose stools for about a week.
He definitely had a loose, malleable butthole for about a week and a half.
Never been the same.
How far did that stretch out?
It stretched pretty fucking far.
Pretty far? Like
Think like an XXL dildo and shoving it in there for a while. Like a thing. Okay, I got another thing that bothers me. Is why is it that when a girl fucks the same guy, she's not a slut, but when she fucks different guys, she's a slut?
Well, I mean,
it's still getting the dick anyway. But I have the answer for this one too. Think about it. If you're fucking different guys, it's different dicks. But if you're fucking with the same guy, your vagina molds to that same dick. So after a while, your vagina
doesn't mold to dick.
Well, what do you think it does?
You don't know what you're talking about, bitch.
Well, you see, there's this magical thing.
Yeah, how are you gonna tell?
Yeah, how are you gonna tell us what to do?
Do you have one?
Lesbians.
If you tell me to suck your
dildos.
penis.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, but that's a dildo. That's different than a dick.
Okay, lesbians
A
are
dick
gay,
is a
right?
biological creature that goes in your
I just
vagina.
If you
Crawls
put a
up in there and
biological-
injects
I
its
didn't say
seeds.
we use dicks. I said we use dildos.
Dildos
that's what
are
we're saying.
plastic
Because
dicks.
it's
Yeah,
plastic.
but you need a real biological
Your body
penis for it to
rejects
mold.
plastic, but if
It's
it's,
like
a
a
real
lock and
live
key.
thing, the body knows and it grabs onto it.
Yeah.
No, the vagina is a very hostile area.
It can grab if it's real.
You ever seen
Now
teeth?
that sounds like the same teeth.
You ever
exactly.
seen teeth?
Has your dick
Have you
been
not
grabbed
seen-
by a vagina?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
Some people can't pull out.
Contractions.
who had sex with someone when they were having contractions?
What? So as somebody was giving birth, you decided to like reverse gravity and stick your dick in there.
Reverse gravity. What? Wait, what?
Like this,
Like
like,
fucking on the ceiling now?
like you don't
in the
understand.
hospital.
Like this baby's fucking turtling, and you decide to like jam that bitch back in there.
His first experience in the world is touching another man's penis.
Like no, like the baby comes out, and the next thing you know, it's like. And like you get like this big like cylinder shoving you back where you came, and like it's just I don't think that would be a very good idea because like you might break the baby's neck or something. I have no idea. Thank you for coming on the show, Kat. We are almost out of time. We're gonna snap for you. So it's at this point where we tell our guests to get the fuck out.
Paula!
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck out.
Fuck you guys anyway.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, but
Get the fuck out.
we need
Get the
Paula
fuck
to
out,
end the
man.
show.
Get Paul up here.
It was lovely. It was lovely having you on our show. God, that was the worst guest we've ever had.
First guest and the worst guest.
Why would we choose a lesbian as our first guest?
guest ever.
We got about.
We're
3
actually
minutes
done
left.
accepting guests on the show now.
We'll take our first call.
Yeah, can we get a call the number? Displayed on the screen right now.
Yeah, 555555555.
It's 45:55. It's 45:55 in here.
Aww.
I think that'll be just a reoccurring thing at the end of all of our podcasts. We will attempt to get Paula up here.
We will eventually get her up.
Eventually, she'll be on the pod. We have to force her on as a guest one time. All right. Well, does any of you guys want to say final goodbyes for the episode?
Goodbye to the episode.
Okay.
That was I think that was pretty successful considering we were only planning to have it go for like 15 minutes and it's going on an hour now.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into the shit. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you.